failure as something that none of us ever plans for, but it is a part of the human condition. As we go through our lives, there are few, if any, who have never experienced this phenomenon. So as we experience failure, how do we accept it and move on if we are unable to admit it? I am not suggesting that when we fail that we broadcast our failure to the world at large. I am suggesting, though, that admitting failure is a necessary tool that we must use if we are ever to be successful again. An admission of failure is a very personal thing, and it should be done with those whom we have a special relationship. Often we can find it difficult to admit to those we love that we have failed. It is especially difficult to admit failure to those who had expected it from the beginning. To be wildly successful at anything requires us to go into a venture with a narrow definition of what success looks like. If we have not defined success before we attempt something, how do we know when it is time to give up on it and try something else? Most people define success as having a dollar amount attached to it, but it is always not a financial reward that comes with success. Often success is totally unrelated to finance. Therefore, as we work in a business, we must be prepared to make a determination as to what success in that business looks like. If our success depends on a financial reward, we need to know what we must do to achieve that reward, otherwise we are at risk of failure. If, on the other hand, success is determined by the impact that we have on the lives of others, we cannot always expect that this success will have financial reward. So is it possible then to actually fail and succeed at the same time? This is the point that I would like you to ponder. As you go through your life, ask yourself what the impact is that you have had on the lives of others. Then weigh that impact on the result that you have achieved. It may not be a situation where you can claim a financial victory immediately, but it may also be a situation where you are primed to go forward and accomplish something that will reap a great financial reward. It is with this thought that I would like to close this article. I know you have read the books that used this phrase, and I believe that to achieve success we must all be prepared to live by these words. Whether we are successful now or have been in the past, we are all involved in a process of failing forward, and it is in this common condition that we should all remember to be supportive of others when we see their need for support.